Welcome back. All right. Just 3 games today in the National Hockey League, so just the 3 to review. Of course, it was a big day in the NFL, and how do you drop a ball like that? Anyways, and it's one of those things where it's like, they got the 2-point conversion, and he dropped it? How did he? Because I was like, he scored. Yeah, he dropped it. All right, well, that's different. Anyways, that being said, let's go ahead and start things out. I don't want to say who dropped it, but how do you? Anyways, let's talk about Ottawa in New Jersey against the Devils. If I hadn't have been the hockey guy, there's a good chance I would have been the NFL guy. Forsberg versus Markstrom. Brad has a rush chance that's kicked aside. Shots to 3-0 for the Devils at 3 minutes. Tatar and Bastian can't bury one close as the Devils press. There's more pressure by the Devils at 6 minutes. Meyer fires one wide from the slot. There was a mask save on Kovacevic. Notice it's all Devils so far. Forsberg, of course, coming into this one. A lot of pressure on Forsberg because Maryline has played really well. Ullmark's close to coming back. Forsberg doesn't want to get waived. He wants to show, hey, you guys can keep me around as the backup. Send Maryline down to the AHL. I can do this. So shots are 8-0 for New Jersey at 9 minutes. Jack Hughes is denied on a net drive. Really heavy pressure by the Devils with 9.5 minutes left. Siegenthaler has a one-timer that's held. With 3:02 left, the Devils get a power play. There's back-to-back clears. Pretty aggressive penalty kill. Power play's killed off. 3 shots on that one. Forsberg then poke checks Lazar after that. So it's 0-0 after the first because definitely wasn't due to Ottawa playing well. Second period, the Devils press at a minute and a half. The Sens get pinned down a bit, but they're blocking the net. The Sens then press at 3.5 minutes. Sanderson has a slapper that's held. And up till that point, that was the best play by Ottawa in the game. There's more pressure by the Sens at 6 minutes. They're kept to the outside. Shots are 2 apiece at 6.5 minutes. There's a kick save on Hischier from the slot. Forsberg, absolutely excellent in this game. We get a power play for Ottawa, which is then rescinded. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with officials coming together. Everybody's saying, all right, what did you see? What did you see? All right, so that is or isn't a penalty. I'm fine with that. I know there's some who aren't all that happy about them not just making the call, but we'd rather see them get it right. So, get together and have that discussion. So, Sens have 4 shots 30 minutes into this game. 4. That was it. So it was all New Jersey, but it's scoreless, so it doesn't matter. Things are pushy then on a hold by Markstrom, and then at 13-16, a Stavchuk turns and fires one from the slot for his first NHL goal. Amadio and Highmore with the assists. Sanderson nearly adds another, and then at 14-34, Tatar buries a rebound and close, his first goal in 20 games to tie it. Lazar and Luke Hughes with the assists. Sens press for response. Things are pushy and punchy on a hold by Markstrom. The Sens draw a power play. They cycle. There's a failed clear. The next attempt does clear. The Sens cycle. Sanderson has a shot that's blocked. Power play's killed off. 1 shot on net. It's 1-1 after 2. Third period, there's a shoulder save on a chance by Gregg from the slot. Jack Hughes can't bury one in close. Kachuk has a rush chance that's saved. And then at 2:50, Zub with a point shot past the screen. He scores from Shane Pinto. Giroux then nearly adds another as the Devils are on their heels a bit. The Devils press at 4 minutes. We get a power play for Ottawa. That's killed off without a shot. He sure misses one high as the Devils press. 9 minutes in, the shots are 5-2 in favor of Ottawa. Sens go back to the power play. Devils rag the puck for a while during that penalty kill. The Sens set up in the second minute. That's killed off. No shots on that power play either. Stützle fires one high on a net drive. The goalie pull happens with 1:40 seconds left. Bratt has a shot that deflects out. With 56.7 seconds left, the Devils call a timeout. There's a near miss for Bratt. The Sens fail to clear. Norris finally does clear it. And when the clock rolls on down to 0 and Ottawa wins this, there was some booing by the crowd at the horn. Totally understandable. Ottawa finishes this one with a 2-1 win. They go to 24-18-4 with the win. With the loss, New Jersey 26-17-6. This is not the NHL logo. This is, of course, my daughter made me that for Christmas, so I figured I'll throw that on the board. Shots on net, 16-2 New Jersey in the first, 10-7 Ottawa in the second, 8-3 Ottawa in the third. Final shots, 26-20 for New Jersey. Power plays, Ottawa 0 for 3, New Jersey 0 for 1. The hits, 23-17 Ottawa. Forsberg saves 25 out of 26. Markstrom saves 18 out of 20. And Ottawa, it's another win, and they're now the number 1 wild card. Let's go to the other board. All right, so yes, I decided to do something different with the magnets for this one. I don't often get to use the banner ones, and if I put them across the top, it takes up like half the board. All right, so we're going to start talking about the Rangers and the Canadiens first. Very exciting, entertaining game here. Quick versus Dobesh. The Habs press at a minute and a half. Newhook can't bury one in close. Hedel has a rush chance that's defended. The team's trade rushes. No path to the Habs net for New York at this stage of the game. Hedel has a rush chance that's blocked out. The only shot on net was Montreal 6.5 minutes in. No indication of what is yet to come in this game, of course. The Habs press at 7.5 minutes are kept to the outside. Fox defends a line A rush chance. And then at 11:17, on just a freaky, the puck bounces over the net. It bounces right to Lafreniere, and he buries it. Keandre Miller with the assist. It's 1-0 for the Rangers. Habs press for a response. Doc fires one wide from the slot, and then on a tip in front, Gallagher ties the game at 13:52. Dvorak and Anderson with the assists. However, at 14:38, Will Cooley intercepts a puck in the Montreal zone and buries it from the slot to give the Rangers back the lead at 2-1. Things are pushy and punchy on the next whistle. Evans to Armia. There's a near miss there. The next chance for Armia is saved. Cooley has a one-timer that's saved as well. The Habs press with 2.5 minutes left. There's more pressure by the Habs in the final minute. Cooley has a buzzer beater that's held. It's 2-1 Rangers after one. Second period, Suzuki has an early net drive chance that's saved. Carrier then has a chance that's held. Anderson gets shaken up on a hit that he threw on Kaliev. It looked like it might have been his ankle or knee. He exits. He would return to the game. We then had a fight between Rempe and Jackeye. It's a pretty good tilt. The Habs come out of that one with a power play. Suzuki's robbed and close. Puck's cleared. That power play's killed off. 2 shots on net. And then on a rush, 9 seconds after it's done at 5:07, Dvorak scores from Gallagher and Newhook. So now we have a 2-2 tie. The dislike is leading to a Rangers power play. They cycle. Panarin has a shot that's saved. Kreider has one that's held. That power play's killed off. Liney's denied as the Habs press. We get a power play for New York, and they score on it. Zibanejad from a distance past a screen scores at 10:24 to make it 3-2 for the Rangers. Fox and Panarin with the assists. Caulfield then fires one wide on a rush. The Rangers press with 7 minutes left. Kreider couldn't bury one in close. Shots are 12-8 for the Rangers with 6 minutes left, and at 15:05, Suzuki steals one in a similar manner to what Cooley did in the first period, and he scores from the slot to tie the game at 3. The Rangers press with 4 minutes left, and they would score at 16:20. Kreider tips one in close. Fox and Lindgren with the assists. I think it's amazing. Every time Kreider touches the puck, he still gets booed by everybody in the Montreal crowd. That's an impressively long time to remember. That's right, we hate this guy. The Habs press with or get a power play 6 seconds later. They cycle. There's a near miss for Lane Hudson. Power play's killed off. The Habs press after it's done, but it's 4-3 for the Rangers after 2. Third period, Borgen blocks a line A goal early. That was going to go in. Quick gets shaken up. Gooley gave him a shot to the collarbone. He would stay in the play. He would stay in the net and play. The Habs press at 2 minutes. Matheson's denied. Shots are 3-1 Montreal, 3.5 minutes. We get a power play for the Habs. Line A's denied. Puck's cleared out. Newhook's robbed on a rush. Power play's killed off, and then there's a post for Vakanainen on a 2-on-1 rush right after that. Gooley's denied on a 2-on-1 rush as the game's starting to open up. Shots are 9-2 for Montreal at the half. And at 12:52, Slavkovsky buries a rebound on a rush. Caulfield and Hudson with the assists. It's 4-4 for Lane Hudson. I think that's a 9-game point streak now. Pretty good player. The Habs press for the lead really is all Habs at this point. They press as well with a minute and a half left. It's 4-4. We're going to overtime. Rangers control early. Hudson steals. Caulfield's denied. The Rangers take over. Trocheck's robbed. And then at 3 minutes and 20 seconds, Laine buries one from the slot from the game for the game winner. Gooley and Evans with the assists. Montreal wins this one 5-4 in overtime. They go to 23-19-4 with the win. With the overtime loss, the Rangers 22-20-4 on the season, and their point streak is now 8 games. Shots on net, 9-5 Montreal in the first, 13-11 Rangers in the second, 16-6 for Montreal in the third. The Rangers do outshoot Montreal 3-2 in overtime, but Montreal with the shot that matters. Final shots, 38-27 for the Habs. Power plays, the Rangers 1 for 2, Montreal 0 for 3. The hits, 17-16 Rangers. Quick saves 33 out of 38. He's never getting that 400th win. He's been stuck on 399 for a while now. Dobesh saves 23 out of 27, but he gets another win. So save percentage not where it was the first few games, but he gets the win. So all is well in Montreal land. All right, next up. Detroit and Dallas. So it's Lyon versus Ottinger. There's an early Raymond chance that's held. 24 seconds in, the Wings get a power play. So early power play here. They cycle. They're kept to the outside. Bergeron has a shot that's kicked aside. Power play's killed off. The Wings press after it's done. Tarasenko to Rasmussen. There's a near miss there. The shots are 4-1 Detroit at 4.5 minutes. The fans call one. The referee does not. But at 5:26, Blumel roofs one from in close. Blackwell and I want to say Draconian? I'm sorry. I'm legitimately, and I had it. I heard the Wings. I heard Ken Daniels saying it. I'm like, all right, I got it. Now the camera's on and go on. So at any rate, I think that's his first point. So I will get it. But anyways, yeah, roofs a loose puck from in close for Blumel. It's his first goal of the season. Stars look for another. The Wings press at 7 minutes. The Stars press and they draw a power play and they score on it. It's Robertson burying a rebound from the doorstep. Duchesne and Heiskanen with the assists at 13:05. Wings look to respond. Kane to DeBrincat. There's a near miss there. And then at 14:18 on a rush, Maverick Bourque scores on a cross-ice pass. Lyubushkin and Duchesne with the assists. So it's 3-0 for Dallas in the first period. The Wings press with 4 minutes left. Kane would exit with what looked like it might have been a shoulder problem, but he does return to the game. It is 3-0 in after the first period for Dallas. Second period, near miss for Stankoven on a one-timer. Kane is back at this point already. Blackwell has a chance that's held. The Wings press at 2.5 minutes. Shots are 4-3 though for Detroit, 4 minutes in. Gustafsson has a rush chance that's kicked aside. The Stars press at 6 minutes, but they're kept to the outside. The teams trade turnovers. Hall has a slapper, that's held. Shots are 8-4 for Detroit at the half, so they are outchancing Dallas. They're just not able to figure out Ottinger at this point. Duchesne has a wrister that saved. The rebound's cleared. The Stars press with 8.5 minutes left. They're kept to the outside. The Wings then get some pressure with 4 minutes left. 2:35 left. Detroit goes to the power play. Dallas kills that off. 2 shots on net for Detroit there. So we go to the third period. The score still 3-0 in favor of the Dallas Stars. Early press by Detroit. Heiskanen has a wrister that's held as the Stars press. The shots are 3-1 Detroit at 4 minutes. So almost the same as the start in the first period for them. There's a press by the Wings. They're kept away from the net. The Stars then get some pressure at 6.5 minutes. They are also kept to the outside, this time by the Wings, of course. Rasmussen has a slot shot that's held. And then at 12:04, Edvinsson, although this goal may end up being changed. It looked like it was tipped in front of the net. Might end up being changed. I think Kasper's it might end up being. But Edvinsson from Larkin and Kasper and has passed a screen from the slot. So Ottinger didn't see it. Stars have been outplayed to this point, I thought, in the third period. Enough that I put it on the board here. And I thought the Stars were outplayed badly in the second period as well. So Wings press for another. Shots are 10-5 for Detroit with 6.5 minutes left. But at 14:09 on a net drive via turnover, Johnston roofs one, and Robertson had the assist on that. So that makes it 4-1. Then there's a crossbar and out for Sherratt. But it felt like that fourth goal really took Detroit out of it. That was where the Wings, I don't want to say they gave up, but the intensity really dropped after that fourth goal for Dallas. With 28 seconds left, the Wings get a power play. They don't end up scoring on that. So your final score in this one's 4-1 for Detroit. The Stars' record improves to 29-16-1 with the win. With the loss, Detroit 21-21-4. And this is the worst result, of course, if you're a Detroit fan, because they got points. And Ottawa got points as well. This is where the struggle starts with catching up. Shots on net in this one, 10-8 Dallas in the first, 14-7 Detroit in the second, 12-9 Detroit in the third. Final shots 34-26 in favor of the Wings. Power plays, Detroit 0 for 3. Dallas scored on the only power play they had. Hits 28-19 for Detroit. Lions saves 22 out of 26. Ottinger, good night for him. 33 saves on 34 shots. And Dallas gets an important 2 points considering that battle they're in with Colorado for that third spot, while both of them look at Minnesota just above them in second spot and try to take that away from the Minnesota Wild. So let me know your thoughts regarding tonight's games in the comment section below. As always, don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.